First half, we played the best basketball we've played all year. I thought going into the second half, when they were ahead by 4, we came down and missed 3 layups in a row, and they were able to come down and get a 12-point lead. That's kind of when things turned. And then our shooting percentage in the second half was very poor, so that's how they were able to out-rebound us as much, because we shot the ball poorly, and they got killed on the boards by 13.
Coach, what was your strategy going in? You obviously gave up a lot of size, but you seem to catch Duke off guard defensively with sort of aggressively going after the passing lanes. You played mostly one-on-one. You didn't do a lot of doubling necessarily. What was in general your strategy for attacking defensively?
Well, I think our quickness at the guard spot would be an advantage. So I thought the first half was great. Had great energy, really got some steals, did some really good things, and they've got great size and we have great quickness. So that totally worked for us. The second half, we took too many risks, and then they had wide open looks to the basket. You can't let a guard break down in the middle, because then the post players will get layups. We tried to keep Tricia Liston not shooting threes. We did that very well the first half. Second half, she didn't knock down a 3, but she was able to score in different ways. But I thought we did good there. And then we tried to double Williams in the second half a little bit, because she kept turning the baseline. But I think our second half defense broke down, especially in transition defense.
KK, just what were you guys able to do that first half offensively that maybe they haven't seen this year, and where were those openings?
I think we're just taking advantages of just us being a little more quicker than their guards, and then just the open shots, and I think our shots, we had better shot selection through the first half.
And what changed the second half?
They adjusted, and we didn't adjust to how they adjusted.
April, you guys talked earlier this week about after playing Stanford, it's a 40-minute game. Is this another example of getting through that last push, those last 10 minutes?
Definitely. We only played 30 minutes this game, and we got to play a whole 40.
How much did their depth become a factor in that?
A big factor. Fatigue shouldn't be an excuse at this point, and we should have had a lot of depth too.
Just too many turnovers that led to easy baskets for them.
Yeah, I mean, the key to the game is they had 29 points off of our turnovers, and we only had 10, so it's 19 points. That's the game right there. We forced them to 20 turnovers, and both teams had 20 turnovers. Everything looked good, except obviously they had layups and we had tougher shots. So that's what it came down to, is our turnovers.
Coach, how difficult is that to deal with when they can sit listening for 5 or 6 minutes?
Well, they're just big. I mean, I played 11 players tonight. Yeah. They're just big, and every time somebody comes in, it's a different skill set. Whether it's quick, whether it's bigger. I mean, they could be at one point 5'10", and the rest are extremely big. So you got to be able to get behind them, do shot fakes, and be able to shoot over that length. And they have that depth, and we do too. But obviously, their skill set in the last 10 minutes was better than ours.
Coach, you're really able to, you said, contain Liston, but when Duke subbed in number 15, Rashae Jackson, it was that size and mobility that seemed to give your defense trouble for a few minutes. Yeah,
a little bit. I mean, she plays at 3-4. We're going to leave her open to shoot the 3. There was almost a shot clock violation, and she came from the baseline to get a rebound, and that obviously hurt us. Our guard didn't box her out. But I mean, she will cause that because she can play the 3 or the 4. And she's got good size, so you can go inside, outside.
KK, what's the lesson you need to take out of here moving forward these next 3 weeks?
Just playing a solid 40 minutes, taking care of the ball down the stretch, and then just better shot selections.
What do you like about what your post players did the first half?
I thought they did very well with their shot fakes and taking it up, and I don't think they scored a lot for us the first half, but they were really poised for us, and they got the guards in great passes when we needed them.
KK, how much do you think the fact that you hit a couple of long-range shots early opened things up for you and the rest of your team? Because Duke didn't seem to know what to do with you for the span of several minutes when you're able to hit those shots.
Yeah, I always think that when I come out early and I'm hitting threes, I have to come out and guard me, which allows me to attack off the dribble, which I like to do. And then once they start stepping up, I'm able to kick it to teammates.
Go, Cordy's ankle okay?
We'll see. I mean, it's a sprained ankle. We just don't know the degree of it, and I'm sure we'll get an X-ray, and then No, April, we just need to make sure she's okay too. She had a cramp, but also turned her ankle, so.
And Massey not here?
Just had a academic conflict, so she wasn't able to go with finals next week.